Next song is Body Dysmorphia. So I want to go in and I want to figure out what body dysmorphia actually is. So it says there's a body dysmorphic disorder, also called BDD. It's a mental illness involving obsessive focus on a perceived flaw in appearance. Be minor or imagined, but the person may spend hours a day trying to fix it. The person may try many cosmetic procedures to exercise. It does require a medical diagnosis. People with this disorder may frequently examine their appearance in a mirror, constantly compare their appearance with that of others to avoid social situations or photos. Before we get into the song, I do understand that we are living in a time where we're constantly looking at each other. We're constantly viewing each other through the lens of one another. We're constantly viewing ourselves through the perpetuated story time, beauty line, whatever narrative is out there previously to our existence. We've been told what to admire, what not to admire. And now only when we start deconstructing those colonies within our mind, giving us these excessive comparisons, as we realize that the comparison is the thief of joy, but only later begin to realize what joy it's actually stealing. It's stealing that peace that you have within you, that you are who you are. And if you want to change it, you can change it, but not at an expense that is harmful to you or that others should make fun of. You know what I'm saying? Without any further ado, let's jump into body dysmorphia.
I let my fingers pinch my skin. I'm so hungry, I can't sleep. But I know if I eat, then I'll be in the bottom of my knees. I hate the way my face is square. I hate my arms inside these sleeves. This hourglass we all desire. I wear 3 corsets underneath. XL t-shirts, baggy jeans, so I don't have to stress about it. Marijuana every day, so I cannot obsess about it. How can I expect you to romance me, touch my body, baby? I don't even want to take it off for you, so turn it. I don't really like my body, but knowing it's my only body, I should probably call somebody. I should really show you how I feel inside. But if I don't you call me, I've been hiding up and sleeping hungry. I hug my knees, I squeeze my waist. So
Wow, guys. And you know, the sad part about your brain is that your brain knows and already has the answer that you're doing it wrong. So even while your body is physically trying to cope with the dysmorphia or the difference that you have apart from others, while your body is trying to exercise their freedom of becoming that, your mind is kind of telling you that, dude, you're lame. You're really being lame, and it shows. You're really being lame for comparing yourself to others, and it shows. And once we start realizing that, we kind of tend to hide a little bit even more. I'm sorry, I don't want to make this conversation any less serious than it is. But the more we try and expose the parts that are truthful, the more we try to hide under the truth, feeling like we're bullying and victimizing ourselves, because we're bullying ourselves knowing that what we're doing is not right. And then we're also victimizing ourselves because we can't help ourselves live in this life of comparison to so many different things. And now I'm coping with certain coping mechanisms as well. And I want other people to love my body, but I'm not loving my own body. So how can I even expect you to to love me, and all these other things that kind of hide me underneath, like me having to change what I wear, or me having to look elsewhere, bigger clothes, 3 corsets to just try and hurt myself to get this ideal body that I think other people want, that I want for myself, because other people deems it fit, and other people deem it more okay than maybe gaining weight, or maybe, you guys know, there's an ideal body type and we're all trying to strive for it. But I believe if you're truly different, then there has to be a different body type for you. And I believe that if you really are gonna seek having a body dysmorphia, or having the feeling that you're obsessing over this one thing that you can change, if you could change it, be my guest. But don't let it be the fact that you're seeing other people be the way they are, going for the type of surgeries that they go for, being them happier because of the change, and now you want to do it too. Like, find a journey that is appropriate for you. If it's weight loss, find a journey that is appropriate for you. If it's self-acceptance, because as we all live in a math of our own, everybody else's math is not going to give us the result that we want. And it's really sad if we have to think about it, just because of what we have to deal with in terms of social acceptance.
I hug my knees, I squeeze my way. There's so much that I want to change. Lately I've been thinking about the ways to rearrange my plans. I wanna cut pieces off. Looking in the mirror, want to take a pair of scissors, sadly dear. I wanna cut pieces off. Lately I've been so depressed about it. No one sees what I can't see, and I'm so fucking scared about it. How can I expect you to romance me, touch my body, baby? I don't want to take it off for you until you turn and act so like my body.
Wow, hey? Isn't it? So I just always just want to show my nails. So my nails is gonna be here where my nails is visible to the naked eye, so that it could be visible, because at the end of the day, this is cute. This is giving cute. This is how we should be able to show off our bodies. But at the end of the day, when it comes to body dysmorphia, I truly say it's the thing that we think about others, and then we automatically turn around and assume that because we think this way about others, others are now gonna think this way about us. I have this thing with weight myself. Like, you realize, but what if my weight is actually supposed to be a specific weight in order for me to have optimal health function of my entire body? And then you also have to accept before you can make a change. And if your acceptance is where you see yourself right now, then that should be it. You shouldn't have this conversation to yourself, because trust me, even with having this conversation to yourself, it looks so stupid to a lot of people who wouldn't get why you feel the way you feel because of your body. Everything in your human nature is designed to properly help you function at your highest capacity. And any distraction bodily is distracting you from becoming focused to where you are supposed to go. And you cannot go there if you have limitations. But the question is, where are you going? And why is your body determined to hate itself? What are you feeding your body that it just wants to starve? And when you begin to analyze and associate yourself with these questions and you begin to answer them, I truly feel like that's when we start to heal ourselves, because every outworking effect, every mental outworking effect that people are trying to test us for and trying to give us medication for, to subside, to heal, to whatever the case may be, I believe anything that you are physically exposing yourself to, you can stop exposing yourself to it. Because if someone can give me a diagnosis for it and someone can tell me how I'm supposed to heal, especially if it's on a psychological level, then surely whatever it is that is diseased in my mind can be cured. And if so, there's always an at-home remedy. And the at-home remedy for body dysmorphia is to stop comparing. As simple as it is. The at-home remedy for body dysmorphia is, what is the comparison? What is the picture that you're comparing yourself to? And B, is that a capability of your body under natural conditions? Is that okay for where you're headed, what your purpose is? Does your purpose align with your physique, your physical stature right now? Is it going to take you there? Those are the questions we should be asking ourselves, and stop giving into what we visually see every single time. And I'm talking to myself too, because I'm sitting here, but I have body dysmorphia. I hope that helps. I really do hope that helps, because it sucks living in a depressed state, in a depressed phase, all because of your body. And nobody else understands except you. Like, nobody else understands the weight except you. Nobody else understands the change except you. But in the moment of you understanding that they don't understand, try and realize what the underlying causes are for why you're feeling the way you're feeling, and why you think someone else doesn't understand. And if you want someone else to understand, how are you going to explain it to them? Try those tests first. And hopefully we get to be more gentle with ourselves, because at the end of the day, we kill ourselves for things that are out of our control, and we as a people tend to make fun of things that are out of people's control. People's eyes, teeth, people's lips, people's hands, feet. Those are some of the things that you cannot make fun of in this life. And that could be causes to body dysmorphia and insecurity as we know it. It's like important to me to deep dive into conversations like these, because it's real life. I think we playing chess.
It's my only body. I should probably call somebody. I should really show you how I'm feeling inside. But if I die, don't you call me. I've been hiding up, just sleeping home. I think when I grow older, I'm going to get a nose job. I have a bump in my nose and it's ugly. When I grow up, I want to be skinny but with an hourglass figure. I hope I'll be pretty when I grow up, or I think I'll be sad.
Oh no! This is... Guys... And that's what makes it so sad. Because at the end of the day, are kids even aware? Are they even aware that it doesn't need to be the way they think it needs to be? And this is because of bullying. You don't see something wrong with yourself unless someone else brings it up. Like, you've never lived in something is wrong with you land. You've never lived in your something's wrong with me era until someone told you that that looks different. That is not supposed to be that way. But then again, it's my DNA. It's not something I can change. So why are you trying to change that? And now I'm living in a world where now, because something is wrong with me, I need to change it. Hence why I have this mental disorder called body dysmorphia, because of everybody else thinking that I need to have this particular body shape, size, and structure, versus why can't I just do what is healthy to me and be accepted for it? It's weird how we operate as a human race, to be honest. Anyway, you already know what to do. Comment down below what you liked about the song, what you didn't like about the song, what you think I could have gotten into more. Heart out here. Heart out here. We are on a Raye mission. 21st Century Blues.